Imagine waking up in 2030 and realizing the world is no longer led by the United States. The balance of global power, the military, economy, technology, even cultural influence has shifted. But shifted to where? Is it China? India? A new global alliance? Or something we haven't seen before? In this video, we break down the facts, the forecasts, and the forces driving a major global power shift. Stay till the end to discover who is really expected to lead the world by 2030. But before we dive deep, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon for more bold, truth-based global insights from America to the world. The end of unchallenged U.S. dominance. Let's start with the hard truth. The U.S. is still the most powerful country in the world. But it's not as unchallenged as it once was. After World War II, the U.S. led everything: economy, military, innovation, space, diplomacy. It built institutions like NATO, the UN, and the World Bank, shaping the modern world. But in the past 2 decades, debt has soared. Political divisions have grown. Global trust has declined. Meanwhile, other countries have risen, faster, stronger, and more united. So the question isn't, is America over? It's, can the U.S. stay on top in a new, multipolar world? China, the biggest challenger. China is America's biggest rival in the global power game. By 2030, China is expected to surpass the U.S. in overall GDP, measured in PPP, technological production, green energy development. It's already leading in electric vehicles, dominating rare earth minerals, controlling global manufacturing, investing in over 100 countries through its Belt and Road Initiative. But China has serious weaknesses: aging population, heavy censorship, global mistrust over its political system. Still, experts say, if there's one country ready to replace the U.S. as the global leader, it's China. But China isn't alone in this race. India, the rising democratic superpower. While the West focused on China, India quietly became the world's most populous country. With over 1.4 billion people, a booming tech industry, and a young population, India could become the world's 3rd largest economy by 2030, a key tech and services hub, a balancing power between the U.S. and China. Unlike China, India is a democracy. It has free press, rule of law, and growing global trust. Challenges? Yes, poverty, infrastructure, and regional tensions. But India is no longer the future. It's the now. Will it rule the world by 2030? Maybe not alone, but it will shape the world. Europe, declining or reorganizing. Europe once ruled the world. Today, it's a divided continent with old powers and new problems. Yes, the European Union still has the world's 2nd largest economy, strong democratic institutions, global soft power, but slow population growth, economic stagnation, dependency on U.S. military support have weakened its global status. Still, Europe is a major player in climate policy, diplomacy, and human rights, and by 2030 it may reorganize itself as a strategic superpower, not through weapons but through influence. BRICS and the rise of the global South. Ever heard of BRICS? It's a group of countries: Brazil, Russia, India, China, and South Africa, and it's growing fast. By 2030, BRICS could expand to 15+ nations. It might create its own currency to rival the US dollar. It aims to break the West's monopoly on global decisions. Add to that Africa's fast population growth, Latin America's untapped resources, Southeast Asia's new tech hubs. We're seeing a global South awakening, countries tired of being told what to do by the West. Will they unite? That's the challenge. But one thing's sure, they won't stay silent. Tech giants and non-state powers. What if the next superpower isn't a country? Think about it. Apple, Amazon, Google, and Tencent have more money than most countries. AI, space travel, and digital currency are no longer controlled by governments. Elon Musk, Jeff Bezos, and others are building the future faster than politicians can regulate. By 2030, non-state actors, corporations, tech giants, and digital communities could hold the real power. Global rules may no longer be written in Washington or Beijing, but in Silicon Valley, Dubai, or Mars. The world in 2030? Who will rule? So, who will rule the world by 2030? Here's the truth. No one single country will dominate everything. Instead, we're heading into a multipolar world. US will remain a military and cultural giant. China will dominate trade and production. India will lead in services and population. Europe will champion diplomacy and rights. Tech giants will shape the digital universe. Power is no longer about one flag. It's about influence, innovation, and alliances. 2030 won't be about who controls the most tanks. It'll be about who controls the data, the minds, and the future. And the race has already begun. So what do you think? Will America stay on top? Will China take over? Or will we see a new world order entirely? Let us know your thoughts in the comments. And don't forget, like this video, subscribe for more global truth-based analysis. Share it with friends because the future belongs to the informed.